Good morning everybody. Today we're looking at how to use speech marks in your work effectively. So there needs to be 4 things when you're using speech. There needs to be speech marks at the beginning. You need to have a capital letter, and at the end you need some form of punctuation before you close off with speech marks. So just to go over it again, you have speech marks, a capital letter, and then at the end some form of punctuation, and then you have speech marks at the end. You start and close with the speech marks, and the rest of the punctuation is all inside. Here's my example sentence. I can't believe you would eat breakfast without me, Mr. Barnett said. There's a problem with this in that said is a bit boring. So we've got some better words we could use. For example, I could say, Mr. Barnett moaned, and that makes the sentence far more exciting. Now let's look at the reply. Mrs. Marino looked surprised. But you weren't up yet, she said. And once again we've got said at the end, which is quite a boring word. Now I've been online and I've just typed in alternatives to said, and one of the first things that comes up are websites that are just absolutely packed with alternatives to said. So I've got some here like joked, yelled, jeered, interrupted, confessed. There's loads here that I could use. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to go today for joked, because I think Mr. Marino's probably trying to lighten the mood a little bit. But again, if I didn't want it to be so serious, I could change joke to jeered or something else, and that would change the mood of the sentence. You have a try. You try writing some of your own sentences and have a go at making sure that you're not using the word said, and that you're starting your sentences with speech marks and ending them or closing the speech with speech marks, and using capital letters and punctuation at the end. Doesn't have to be a comma. It could be an exclamation mark, or it could even be a question mark or a full stop.